Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to make keema cutlets. Actually, this is my grandmother's recipe, which is one of the most delicious and tastiest recipes she used to make when I was a kid, and I really used to enjoy them thoroughly. So I just wanted to redo them with a little bit of my touch. So without any further ado, let's go into the cooking process. The first thing is to cook your mince meat. So I already pre-cooked it and kept it ready with a little bit of salt, turmeric, ginger garlic paste and 1 tablespoon of oil for about 3 whistles. Now that our mince meat is ready, so let's take a pan and add about 3 tablespoons of oil and 1 tablespoon of butter and wait till the butter is melted properly. As the butter gets melted, now I'm going to add the mince meat into the pan and saute it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Here I cook the mince meat with the help of a pressure cooker for about 3 whistles as I wanted to faster up my process. You can directly cook it in a pan without using a pressure cooker for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's enough. It will get perfectly cooked. As the mince is being cooked, now I'm going to keep the potatoes for a boil. Here I took 4 potatoes and I cut them into 4 and I added 2 glasses of water and I also added 1 tablespoon of rock salt. So let the potatoes get boiled until they are soft. And now let's get back to the mince. Here the mince is being cooked from about 2 minutes. So now let's add the remaining ingredients and go into the further process. And here I'm going to add about 2.5 tablespoons of chili powder, a pinch of turmeric, next 1.5 tablespoon of coriander powder. I also added 1 spoon of pepper powder and I also added a spoon of chicken masala, which is my favorite. Now let's saute the mince along with all the spices. If you feel that the salt is not sufficient, you can even add more salt at this stage. After adding all the spices and giving it a good mix, if you feel that there is still a little bit of moisture in it, you can leave the mince to cook for about another 2 minutes. If you feel that the mince is perfectly cooked, you can switch off the stove and let it cool. I think the mince is perfectly cooked. Now I'm going to put off the stove and let it cool. The potatoes which I kept for a boil are perfectly done. Now let's peel the skin off. I peel the skin and mash the potatoes. Into the mashed potatoes, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of maida or all-purpose flour. Next, I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoon of corn flour or cornstarch. Into this, I'm going to add half a spoon of salt as I already added salt while boiling the potatoes. Please do check and then add. Next into it, I'm going to add half a tablespoon of pepper. After adding all the ingredients, now let's mix them and make the mashed potato into a dough-like consistency. If you feel that either corn flour or even maida are not sufficient, you can even add more to bring it into a nice dough-like consistency. And the mashed potato dough is done. So I think this is perfect for me. Next, you need to spread the breadcrumbs onto a nice flat plate and keep it ready. After the mince is cooked, I took the mince into a bowl. Into it, I am going to add freshly chopped coriander and finely chopped onions. Now let's mix all the ingredients together. If you want, you can even add a wedge of lime into it. Now the mince stuffing is also done. Now let's get started with the cutlets. Take a nice handful of mashed potato and make it into a ball. After making it into a ball, just spread it out a little bit and bring it into a cup-like shape so that it is easy for us to fill in the stuffing. Here I took about 1 tablespoon of keema stuffing and put it inside the mashed potato and gently close the mashed potato with the help of your hand and make sure that it doesn't break. If you feel that the mashed potato dough is a little bit soft, you can try to add a little bit more maida or even corn flour. After filling in the stuffing, try to be a little bit gentle guys because the mashed potato is very soft. So press it slightly in the center to bring it into a cutlet shape. Now the cutlet is ready. Before going into the further process, now let's prepare all the cutlets and keep them ready. After preparing the cutlets, we need to coat them with breadcrumbs. Now let's see the process. Make sure that you evenly coat each cutlet with a nice coat of breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs gives a nice crispy outer layer to the cutlet with a soft potato mash from inside, which gives the cutlet a nice flavor and texture and the yummiest taste ever. Now the cutlets are ready to get deep fried. I already heated the oil and kept it ready. Now gently add each cutlet into the oil and fry it until they are golden brown. Make sure you fry the cutlets under medium to low flame. Make sure to keep a check on the cutlets and flip it over in time so that they do not burn. Now the cutlets are perfectly done. Now let's take them out onto a plate. In the same way, let's add the other cutlets and fry them until they are golden brown. Now these cutlets are also perfectly done. Let's take them out onto a plate and let's start the plating. And finally the yummy cutlets are ready guys. So this is one of my favorite recipe. I hope this would become your favorite once you try it at home. Please do try it at home and let me know in the comment box guys how they turned out to you. And that's it guys. If you want more recipes like this, please do let me know in the comment box so that I would make videos on them. Before leaving, please do subscribe to my channel, like, share and also comment. Thank you everyone for watching.